Hey everyone, Sam Shelley here. They call me the Miracle Man. Let's create a miracle in your life today. So I've been thinking about, this energy of the day felt a little unusual, if you will. Wasn't really sure what was going on. It just felt a little unusual today. So I want to pull some cards here and see what's going on with the energy of today. It is February 1st. So we'll do another impromptu reading here. It's February, so let's see what's happening here in February. Feel why the energy's a little off. Big snowstorm here in New York City, and besides, it's all energy. At the lowest level, it's all energy, and our thoughts are creating our reality based on the energy that we embody. All right, so let me just pull some cards here. Okay, we've got this card here. Um, Cards are a little sticky today. Okay, there. And let's take a look here. All right, let's see why the energy feels a little off today. What's going on here? Okay. So the music card, the harmony. The deer, the pathfinder, trusting your instincts, along with the lake, the stillness. So this is a good reminder, when the mind gets really, really busy, it's hard to know your direction. So just realize if you're busy, 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 it's a very distorted, cloudy view. But if you can learn to be still, pause, give your mind that break, then the deer reminds us that our instincts just arise up and show us the way. And when we follow our instincts, things just sort of line up. They come into harmony. And this gets into another discussion I talked about. We have all these thoughts up here, but yet we have these thoughts down here, you could say. So whose thoughts are they? So you have our mental voice and you have our spirit voice, if you will. So this is mind generated. I said all this craziness, busyness is mind generated, where this reminds you that you're connected to all that is. So it's the voice of the universe, you could say. So we do have this quandary, are all of our thoughts our own? In one way, they are because we are one with the universe. But in a sense, too, we also have this paradox of this mental voice and this deeper voice. So we always want to follow this deeper voice because this knows the way. This is your lighthouse, always guiding you to safety. But yet we get trapped into this craziness, which gets us into trouble. I'm reading an interesting book right now, an amazing journey into the psychotic mind. And it does really address this topic of schizophrenic and your thoughts. Like they could almost separate out, that mental chatter versus this other deeper, darker voice that goes in the schizophrenic mind. So they must have like two voices up here. Rather interesting discussion on that with schizophrenia. I didn't really see when I tune in the schizophrenics, it really seems like the wiring is crossed. And maybe that wiring that's crossed opens them up into other dimensions. Well, why not? Because we get this other voice that comes from this deeper place. Why not have two voices going on up here as well? And maybe with our wires crossed or maybe things a little bit different in the brain, it does make us open to different dimensions, possibly lower entities. It's all interesting out there when we get outside the limitations and constraints of the mind and we allow ourselves to be open to all possibilities, because that is the nature of the universe, that everything is possible. The only thing that says it's not possible is the mind that guesses up here. So why not, if a normal person has the mental voice and the spiritual voice, why not somebody with a different brain, with a different way of being, have two voices up here and one voice down here, so a total of three voices. This spiritual voice, which is always pointing the way. Then you can get some interference up here with you, I guess you could say, with other entities They even add more, another darker voice into it, to add confusion. What I'm getting with that is to add confusion, not knowing your way forward. So maybe when I was suicidal in my 20s, maybe it was these other influences coming in. All I remember was just very, very dark. And that story was just getting darker and darker. But it's just something to explore, to be open to all possibility, that there's nothing outside the realm of possibilities. All right, that's my talk for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Never know where these are going to go. All right, take good care of yourself, and remember, be here creates your miracle.